And you have Dark Souls 1 and 2, almost 3 all achievements, and you could say it's been, yeah. I think, I'm not saying anything bad about people who do all achievements for a game, but I think whatever portion of my brain that wants that, like that could want it, doesn't want it. The same way that I think I figured out why I don't like clicker games. Like, I do like chipping away at menial tasks that have a definite end. I made this Twitter thread earlier about that, where it was like, clicker games and stuff are like, the numbers go up, but the goal is effectively endless. So it's a commitment without ends, which I don't like. And that's like a core thing that I don't like. I don't like work that just goes on forever, which is part of why I hate like having to constantly clean an apartment, for example, because it never goes away. I do it because I need to do it, but I don't like it. And that's also why like in game form, it's worse for me because it's like you can't even hit a like temporary completion point before things have, get reset. It's just a endless grind to have a higher number and get more shit unlocked in like a cookie clicker or any random idle game like that. But for example, when it comes down to like, oh, I load up all my Dark Souls 3 footage from forever ago and start categorizing that, even though it's menial bullshit, there is a definite end to it. I'll have a satisfaction to that. And in fact, I get a level of satisfaction for that, which I don't necessarily get with other stuff. So for example, the work to get this avatar hooked up. So Carson had made this art for like forever ago, right? And has been waiting on me since the beginning of the year to hook it up. And I could not figure it out. Those tasks, having those linger, kills me because it feels bad. There's no satisfaction. There's no way to break it up into pieces. It's not one of those things where the task is really simple. Just like hook it up to a webcam or whatever and have it driven by that. The problem is that this avatar is driven entirely by the microphone and some hotkeys, I guess, for the hats and stuff. The problem that I was struggling with was like, okay, well, how do I filter out noise and stuff? And I just could not figure it out for the life of me. And what ended up happening was that it occurred to me, like, I don't need to filter out noise to make this work. A, it doesn't need to be super accurate, but B, there's a way better alternative. And it turned out to be, well, why don't I just look for all speech? Like, why don't I just try to recognize all human speech from my own voice? And that brings it down to a very simple model. And then I was asking around on Mastodon, does anybody know there's like a definitive list of human speech sounds? And there are, and I probably should have heard about this sooner. It's called phonemes.